Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Adapting the Outdoors, another how-to guide. Today it's drop shots. Drop shotting is a really commonly used finesse presentation. Typically it's used in deeper water for more finicky type bass that just really aren't biting on whatever else you're using. I have with me, as usual, my 5.5 foot spinning rod. I have it down here on the floor, and I have it rigged up with it's not 7, it's 8 pound fluorocarbon. You want to use between 6 and 8 pound fluorocarbon. I have a drop shot hook. This is a Mustad drop shot hook. Behind me on my counter, I have a 1/4 ounce drop shot weight. They also call them pencil weights. What you want to do, it's actually really simple to start off. This is a simple rig to use. Once you get it tied on, it's a very simple rig to use. You get your line, and you want to start on the point side of your hook, and you want to feed your line through that hole. Like that. And you want to tie a Palomar knot. But what you want to do is you want to leave yourself a pretty good tag end, anywhere from 6 to 36 inches of line is typical, but you can fish as deep as you like, because what you're going to do is you're going to tie your Palomar knot just like you would any other time. And then, when you get your knot tied, having some issues here. Alright, get your knot tied. Pull it tight. Make sure your knot is cinched down as tight as you can get it. Then you take your tag end. Like I said, you want to have anywhere between 6 and, say, 36 inches or so, depending on how deep water you're fishing. And again, start with your tag end on the hook side, on the point side of your hook. Feed it back through the hole. And pull it tight. What that's going to do is when you add your weight to your line, it's kind of sitting crooked there. There we go. It's going to make it to where your hook will sit vertical, or horizontal rather. See? It sits just like that. And typically, when you're fishing with the drop shot rig. Oh, I see what my problem is there. It wasn't tight enough. The current will cause that bait to go up and down, but you're also going to be in your boat jigging the rod handle up and down slightly, which will cause that bait to to wave in the water. Now what you want to do is you want to take your weight. I'm using a 1/4 ounce. You can use a 1/16 ounce all the way up to a full ounce, maybe even an 1.5 ounces. And what you'll do is you will feed it through that little bitty hole right there. Take your 2 ends and pull it up into that little crevice there, and it pinches the hole, or it pinches the line, and it just hangs like that. And what you can do if you want to is you can bite off or cut off the tag end of your line if you really are worried about it. And there you go. That's your basic drop shot rig. Got your hook up here, and on the very bottom is your drop shot weight. And like I was saying before, what you'll do is you'll be in your boat and you'll just jig it up and down just like that. Probably won't even use that much motion. And you'll drop your line down so you can feel it hit the bottom. And trust me, you'll feel it go slack. If you feel it go slack in your line, then you know you're on bottom. But I can actually feel this weight bouncing off my kitchen floor in the rod handle, back in here with my hand. I can actually feel that hitting bottom. So, and you want to keep constant contact with that and just barely jig it up and down. And that's, like I said, that's a basic drop shot rig. Now, as far as baits go, you can use, I'm not real familiar with a lot of drop shot rigs or baits because I'm just getting into bass fishing. But I've been told you can use Berkley Power Baits. Berkley makes quite a few drop shot baits. Trigger X makes the Probe Worm. Just go to your local sporting goods store, and anything that is small in profile is a good bait to use. Worms that are between 3 and 5 inches and really small diameter worms are good to use. And you don't just necessarily have to use drop shot hooks either. When you go to the store, they will actually be labeled drop shot hooks, but you can also use number 2, number 4 drop shot, or number 2 and number 4 wide gap hooks. And like I said, between a 1/4 and a full ounce drop shot weights. If you guys have any more questions for me, drop them in the comments below. Like and subscribe to the channel, and share the video. I'll put out another video probably in a week or so. And I'm going to try to do one video a week, just to kind of keep things moving along. And I'll do these how-to videos between fishing. Oh, I went fishing yesterday and I caught a couple of nice bluegill. I have to remember to bring out my camera when I'm fishing. But like I said, I'll put out another video next week. And until then, I will see you guys soon. Bye.